I saw an interview pop up this week with Caeleb Dressel. He was on the Graham Bensinger show. I want to show you that question and that answer. It goes for about a minute because it explains exactly why I called this business effortless swimming, and it explains why it's so important to stay relaxed in the water, even when you're going fast. So let's take a look.
Something I read that I found interesting was you watched videos of dolphins. Explain the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I sound like a weirdo, but I mean, I just think the most basic form of like any type of movement is if you watch an animal, because there's no thought process behind it. It's just all instinct. So even watching fish swim or cheetahs running is one of my favorites actually. If you watch a video of the cheetah like running full speed, they slow it down and you can see his paw, his like toes are actually wiggling. He's so relaxed through the air. So just trying to work on that through like the back end of the stroke with my arm swinging around, or even the front end catch. You want it to stay loose. It really is a dance when you dive in. You have to work with the water. You can't power your way. You can't muscle through. You have to stay as relaxed as you can while exerting strength. So it's a balance, and it's a balance I'm still trying to figure out.
So if you've watched our videos before, you'll see that a lot of the content is around staying relaxed and being able to, you got that dichotomy of tension and relaxation. So there's a couple ways that you can go about improving your relaxation in the water. In our 5 core principles, which are inside our membership, the first one is breathe deep and relax. And one of the very first things and like drills that you go through there is some sink down drills and some hang float drills. These ones are designed, they sound a bit silly, like doing these sink down drills where you basically like exhale your air, drop down to the bottom of the pool and then come back up, and you repeat that a couple of times. It sounds silly, but for many people, they don't have that response of being relaxed when they get into the water, because sometimes there's some panic and fear around it. So just naturally they're tense. And so developing that ability to relax is one of the first things that you need to get if you want to swim well. So in our 5 core principles on the membership there, it's breathe deep and relax. So it's one of the first things that we cover, and breathing is a big part of that. The other thing you mentioned there is talking about the cheetah's paws and sort of fingers being relaxed through the air. In the recovery, it's called recovery. This is this part where the arm comes over the water, because the hand and forearm should be relaxed over the top there. It should be fairly free of any sort of tension. So if you can relax in that recovery, and even through that reach and extension phase as you go to set up the catch, as you're reaching out in front, you'll see so many good swimmers where you can notice that they're very relaxed, almost like that same movement that the cheetahs have got through the air. So for me, it's those two areas of the stroke or phases of the stroke that it's important to be quite relaxed in, because that will set you up really well to then be somewhat relaxed through the catch and pull. And the amount of relaxation that you should generally have is through the catch and pull. I think of it as like if you're going to pick up a glass of water. You wouldn't go there and keep your hands so loose that you can't actually grab it. And you wouldn't go and get that glass of water and be really tense, because you'd crush the glass. So you've got to be somewhere in between. It's that little bit of tension to hold the shape, hold the form, but relax it from there. So that's why I called this company, Effortless Swimming, because in order to swim fast, you've got to stay very relaxed, keep it effortless. Obviously, you got to put the effort in, but that's why I called it Effortless Swimming. So I really like this video. Hope you enjoyed it too. I'll link to this full clip below, which you can see on YouTube, because I thought it was a really good insight to what the fastest man on the planet thinks about when he's swimming, because there's a lot of takeaways from that for athletes of all levels. So thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to our channel, subscribe. We post a video each week, and we specialize in helping adult swimmers and triathletes improve their technique and become more efficient. So if you want to find out more about our membership, where you can go through our courses to become faster and more efficient, check that out below in the Effortless Swimming video membership. Thanks for watching. See you next week.